here with another interview on Unique Cut. Got my boy Carlos here. We linked up the first time was last year in Brooklyn, right?
Connecticut.
Yeah, we met up there. It's gonna be like the usual interviews I do. I ask a couple questions, try to get like for the new barbers and understand like why you do what you do. In and outside the barbershop, not just in the chair, but outside the chair in the barbershop too.
Well, it all started about 15 years ago. You know, the usual. Pick up the clippers, but in my case, my dad used to cut my hair.
Oh, okay.
So he used to give me them crazy butcher rates, so
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with it. So after a while, I just picked up the same pair of clippers that he used to cut our hair with and just went all out.
Yeah, when I was younger too, it was either my mom or I got jacked up at some garbage barbershop. So like I was just like, nah, no more. Same my boys too. Like we always like somebody's got to figure this out, and I happen to be that one. And like when you first started out, like was there like any like negative like talks? No, not really started out, but like when you said that this is gonna be my job, this is gonna be my career. Was there like anybody like naysayers out there like saying like it's not a real profession, it's not a real career?
I mean, I still hear it. I still hear it till today. People be like, "Yo, you need to get a good job and this, that, and the third." But they're not realizing that this is what provides for my family. They don't know that this is my grind and my hustle, my everyday struggle. You know what I mean? So this is what I do to get my money in.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna hustle for.
A lot of people think because we don't got like a union or we don't got like
Paychecks,
yeah,
stubs.
like they forget that we gotta still claim taxes like everybody else.
Right.
Like think government's just gonna make me buy let me buy a car or get a crib without paying taxes.
Right.
So it's crazy how much like naysayers there are. It's crazy. If you all you new barbers, remember that like don't let these people talk you out of it.
Yeah, get this money. Get this money. And there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways that you can get financially stable. It's not only about cutting hair and putting money away. You know what I mean? You can invest that same money into different stuff. Start your own products. Like
Yeah,
myself,
you got your products.
I got my own beard and hair butter. And that's not the only thing I do besides cutting hair. You know what I mean? I sell cars. I sell shirts, t-shirts.
Shit.
You know what I mean? I get into everything I can. You know what I mean? It's not only about behind the chair.
Yeah, and so like also as barbers, we know people.
Yeah,
Like,
so
we got the connections like you don't normally get in like a regular freaking 9-to-5 job.
Right.
A lot of people just they don't understand. Like it's a real grind. But a lot of us as barbers, like we always got that like one person that like really got us into like the game. Like who and where would you say like you got into it? Like who was like your barber mentor?
Oh man. Like again, it started off like 15 years ago. And my one mentor, the one that believed in me the most, I would say Jermaine Weston. He's known as Tyria.
Okay.
In the Virgin Islands. That's
all right.
From St. Croix. But he was the main person that believed in me and he didn't give up. You know what I mean? I was there 13, 14 years old.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? On Saturdays after school. And he saw my ambition. He saw that like he has potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the other barbers were laughing at me. And,
I was like, yeah.
He was like, you know what? I'm gonna make something out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you say like you like not copied, but like you carried his style of cutting also?
I do.
All right.
His personality, his cuts, everything.
Now, what techniques would you say are different here than there? Like I know in like Panama, my grandfather's like their razor is crazy. Like their backstroke is like one movement is done. Like half your face is shaved in one movement. Is anything like at home like that? Like anything different?
Well,
Right now.
well, yeah, it's a big difference. But like I said, back in the days, we would do a simple haircut with no razor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nowadays, everybody's elevating now
Yeah.
and watching YouTube
Yeah.
and looking up to these influential barbers, so they just pick up their styles and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's rising.
All
The
right.
game is rising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you say that's necessarily like a good thing that they're watching these guys on Instagram and YouTube? Because like some of these guys, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like some of these top like barber influencers, like they're not really like, they're more like about the showmanship. They're not really that good at cutting.
What they-
Yeah, like I'm not downplaying nobody or nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Right.
more about like, let me get these views. They're not really about like perfecting their craft. Like, and they're okay barbers. They're just not what somebody should be watching to learn.
Ish.
Yeah. You get like, do you think it's like really a good thing that these guys are like watching these guys, or like they gotta pick and choose what they're looking for?
It's a good thing that they are
Yeah.
watching these guys, but in a sense, it's better to create your own style
Yeah.
and do your own thing, because at the end of the day, we reach out to these influential barbers, and like you said, it's all about the hype. They won't respond to your texts,
yeah.
you know what I mean? They won't respond to your messages or whatever. And then when you see them at shows, and it's like a whole different
Yeah, it's a whole show.
personality. Like,
It's like you're laughing and smiling and like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I seen you.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Like you see my respond, you didn't respond.
right.
But
But but it's a good thing that they're watching these videos and they're taking techniques
yeah.
from these.
And it shows like
barbers,
they're
you know what I
willing
mean?
to learn too. Like,
Right.
They're not just like, oh yeah, I learned like how to do a Baldy and a Caesar, so I'm good.
Right. And this generation right now, that's, how the fashion is right now, it's quickly changing.
Yeah.
It's rapidly changing. Today it might be one thing, tomorrow it might be another thing. So you have to be diverse. You have to be willing
Yes.
to learn every day
Yeah.
to keep up.
Yeah. Just keep. Yeah.
Because it's
Like-
really hard.
Like you were saying, like what would the game? What would you say like 5 years ago? Would you say it was as diverse 5 years ago as it is now? Like your clientele, like what they're asking for.
I would say yes and no, because 5 years ago, like I said, we're going through a change every day.
Yeah.
So what was in 5 years ago might not be in today,
Yeah.
but what was in 5 years ago,
Might come back in
Right, you know
5
what I mean?
years. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, cause like the reason I ask is cause like when I first started at the shop, it was more like 9 years ago. The shop I'm at, I was good at like Caesars, waves, fades. I wasn't that good at like scissors and stuff.
Right.
But bro, I had to step everything up for the shop I was
Right.
at, and for the clientele that I have now. Like I had to like, it's crazy how much it's changed. Like I've had to like, even I've been cutting since I was 16. Like the last 10 years, I've been just growing, learning. All right, a lot of like my YouTube followers and everything, they see my first couple episodes were like going to competitions, talking to other barbers that compete. Like, what was the driving force that made you like want to be like on that stage, competing with everybody, just like doing your thing? Cause like you're a beast on that stage. Like I've watched you, like you're a beast on there. Like what would you say is your driving point for going up there?
well, just I don't compete against people. You know what I mean? When I'm up on stage, I'm not competing against anyone else. I'm competing against myself.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to see
You can outdo yourself.
where's
Yeah.
the best of me.
That's
You know
what.
I mean?
Yeah.
So what drove me to it though one day I was just going through Facebook, going through Instagram, and I'm seeing these barbers like
Yeah.
they're up on stage, like how they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I moved back here to PA, one of the barbers in the shop told me, "Yo, you should compete. You know what I mean, with your designs or whatever." So he brought up to me one of the competitions, and he was like, "You should compete there." So I said, "You know what? Let's get my feet wet. Let's see how this works out." And it was working hard, man. It was nothing like being at a shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You still have the crowd, people watching you. It's the same feeling, just in a bigger location.
Yeah. Yep. How did you feel that first time you got up there though?
At first, I was nervous, but then when they counted that 3, 2, 1,
it was on.
and I started cutting,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm at the shop, yo. Like,
yeah.
I'm cutting. It's a norm. It's the norm to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause I know like younger barbers in my area, like they're sketched. Like they don't want to get up there. They're like, oh no. I'm like, you can do it. Like
Right.
I don't go up there because like I'm running around with the camera and stuff. But like, what would you say to them?
I mean, it's nothing hard, man. You just calm your nerves, take them deep breaths, and just act like you're in the barbershop, man.
Yeah.
It's another day at the shop.
Yeah, I'm glad you told them that because like they're like, oh, you just go and you record, like you don't know nothing about people. I'm like, nah, listen to it. Like he's a beast on there, so like he knows what he's talking about. You guys, like stop being scared. He got you.
And it's a good way to network, man, because when you out there, you up on that stage, people are watching. Don't get it twisted. It's not about winning all the time. You gotta watch. People are watching who you are, what are you doing, how you promote yourself. When you go to these events, you go with business cards, you know what I mean? You go promoting yourself. Get t-shirts, you know what I mean, towels, whatever. Promote yourself so people can see who you are. And that way, on Instagram, social media, they'll watch you, they'll start following you, they'll give you a follow, you know what I mean, and connect with you.
Like you said, a lot of cause I'm from Long Island, it's like we don't have events out there. We always gotta go to City, we gotta go to Connecticut. Like when I went to these events, like I'm meeting other barbers from like other states, and like one of my clients, he moved to Staten Island. So a barber I met at the convention, I'm like, yo, he's my normal client, but he's trying to get a quality haircut. Like, can you hook him up?
Right.
And you're gonna meet hopefully when he got somebody that moves my way, we do the same way. Like that networking is key at these things.
Definitely.
And you get to see some cool stuff too. Like
just like the Connecticut, not Connecticut, Concrete Jungle this year. I entered to compete with the freestyle category. I did not place, but this one girl, Carmen, shout her out. She's from Long Island too.
All right.
She was like, "Yo, I need a barber last minute." You know what I mean? I was like, "All right, I'll help you out." You know what I mean? And we ended up coming out third place. We made $1,000.
That's what's up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's how you network, how you put yourself out there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Talking about other barbers and networking though, like, how do you feel about those super cocky, condescending barbers
I
out
don't
there?
respect them. I don't care for them. I don't care about them. I don't even respect them. You know what I mean?
Because we have a couple.
Like I told you, I've reached out to a few.
Yeah.
And there's only like a handful that will reach out to you and, you know what I mean, show respect.
They respond here. Yeah.
Shout out to Tyreek Jackson. He's one of them. You know what I mean?
Like Big Al from Cali. He was in my Connecticut thing. He always hits me up on on YouTube, on Instagram. He's always like he's not a super big YouTuber, but like my man is moving. Like he just like he had 1,000 last month. Now he's at 2,500 this month. Like subscribers. So like he's moving, and like I respect the hell out of it. He responds to every person that writes him, and like he's a real dude. Like these other guys, I don't know. I'm not gonna name no names, but
Miami Barber is another one. He's the first time I competed, I hit him up on Instagram. He didn't know me from a hole in the wall, but he's from the Virgin Islands as well.
All right.
And he's won a lot of competition, like 60 plus competitions. And I hit him up the first time. I was like, yo, I'm about to compete in a few.
Yeah.
Like what you got for me to help me out in my competition?
That's what's up.
He gave me his phone number. Like, yo, call me right now.
That's
I called him up. He's like, yo, this is what you do. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Just go in there. It's another day at the shop. You know what I mean? And so said, so done. And from there, we've been real close. You know what I mean? Like,
that's awesome.
All these shows, every time he sees me, yo, what's up?
Yeah, that's
link up. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Like you was there for the Concrete Jungle one was my first battle, like competition expo I ever went to.
Right.
And like I said, I've been cutting hair for like a minute. You know how many people I hit up that nobody responded? Like, yo, it was like I think I hit up like everybody on that stage that was up there with you. I hit up everybody. No, you responded. My boy Leo responded. And that was it. They didn't even like give me the like, oh yeah, I can't do it, or like I'm like, oh I'm not ready for that. They just was like nothing. Dead air.
It's not about being ready. This is a way that they could advertise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I'm not doing this like because like I'm trying to like exploit. I'm doing this to expose the barbering world to other people and to new barbers.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, not everybody is for this game.
Yeah, they're just in it. They're not for it.
Like I said, they only in for it for the clout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But on to one of my favorite topics to ask somebody like when I do these interviews. Out of every clipper, every tool you ever used, what is your all-time favorite instrument? It doesn't have to be a clipper, it could be like a blow dryer, a mirror. What is your favorite thing you use?
I'll go with the walls, seniors.
The seniors, the corded or the cordless?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the two go-tos. But I just recently bought the gold effects.
Okay.
And man, I haven't put them down yet. I haven't put them down yet.
I just got that metal magic clip.
Right.
Yo, I had the cordless senior, I had the corded master, and like a regular magic clip. As soon as I got that metal magic clip, like I haven't put it down. Every haircut that thing goes in.
Anything Walls makes, hands down, man. I gotta give it to them. Walls is definitely one of the top two go-tos.
I laugh because I was one of those Advent Andis guys.
Right.
I hated Walls. I was like, no. I was a master and TL on the guys. And as soon as like one of my master broke and like the power wire broke, and I was waiting on the guy to come through with supplies, and my boss was like, yo, this like gave me this cordless senior. He's like, yo, just finish your haircuts until like he comes through. I was like, damn, I hate these things, but it cuts so good. I'm like, oh, I just that day I went out and I got the magic clip, I got the detailer, I got like that day. I'm like, I'm not even buying a wire no more. I'm like, let me just go get these things. I was an avid wall hater. Now I can't do without them. And that Babyliss Skeleton FX, like I can't cut without that neither.
My first clippers that I bought were the 2-in-1 walls.
Okay.
That the clip,
Yeah.
the edges were on the car itself. Yeah, that was the first clippers I bought, man, walls. And I stuck to it from there, man.
Yeah. I think that's why I was like, I learned with a master. That's why I think I was always like, no, I need. Nah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've used Andis. Andis is a good quality,
Uh,
but it's nothing like Walls, man.
I've noticed since I made the switch to wool. Have you noticed the problem with Andis power? Like either their power wires go, their batteries are shot. Like they have a problem with power.
And they're not too strong.
Like I don't like if it's strong, the power wire sucks. If it's good battery or good power, it's not the engine sucks. Like I haven't had that problem with like Andis. I'm sorry.
The only one I ain't gonna front, the Masters.
Every master I've had to change that power wire good like 5-6 times.
Man.
Every time.
Masters.
Either the power wire blows out, it snaps. Like I'm like every time the grounds itself out. I have like 6 masters sitting in my locker at work. All the power wires are shot.
Junkyard.
I'm like, what's good? What's wrong with you guys? All right. I got another thing because I got asked by one of my coworkers to start asking this question. How do you feel about the new influx of like the female barbers into our atmosphere?
Oh man, they're doing their thing. I respect it, and I like it. You know what I mean? Because the diversity is not only about female hair, because there are barbers that are out here doing female hair. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I've heard people talking down on barbers that do female hair, but those are the ones that are winning. You know what I mean? So I do like the diversity that these females are getting into right now. They're getting into the game and they're doing it better than us, man. I'm not even gonna hold it.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, they're doing better than us.
And not only that, like they're bringing better customer service too.
Right.
Because why send your boy to go get his hair braided down the block before he gets a fade from you when he can do it all in one spot now?
Right.
Like I'm not saying this because they're females and they know how to braid. I'm saying like it opens door. Like I'm trying to learn how to braid right now, so I can get that done. But I'm saying like they're opening way more windows for the barbering world.
Right.
Not just like we have a female barber in our shop and she's awesome.
Yeah.
And she brings a whole nother kind of clientele too, because like moms are more comfortable with their kids coming in.
Right.
Like,
right.
We used to have this stigma in our shop, like moms didn't want to bring their kids over there. Now like we redid the whole shop, they didn't say anything like that. And we got Teresa now, and kids love coming to the shop.
Yeah.
And
it's also good though because you want to have your clientele comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that shop that nobody wants to go into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the fellas, the bad talking and the gossip that goes on in there, you don't want to be that shop that's known for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were saying with the gossip and everything, like I do it sometimes myself, like I know I do it. It's just like I'm so used to it, but like I'm not out there like straight shit talking nobody. But like, how do you feel about it? Like the gossip going around this barbershop world.
I mean, it sucks. You know what I mean? Because this is not a place for that. Because we're businessmen at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We should not be carrying news to clients because they're gonna talk as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our job is to listen to what they gotta say. They come to us with problems. It's not our business to put their business out there. You know what I mean? When they come to us with their problems, their emotions. So we're like rabbis. We're like how you call them, the priests.
Yeah.
We get confessions all day, every day, and
this is something that we have to take to the grave with us. You know what I mean? Like there's things that clients have told me that I've never spoke to anyone about it, to my wife, to anyone about it. You know what I mean? Like because this is things that should be kept in that vault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I never, my clients never. It's other barbers that irk my, my nerves.
Yeah, they do it. They do it.
It's always those guys that start the shit talking, I gotta respond.
Right.
But I gotta, like myself, I gotta do better myself. And not respond to that.
Yeah, you just be the bigger person.
Yeah. Cause I'm a big, like, oh, he said what? Okay. It's like
they could say whatever they want to say as long as no hands are put on. You know what I mean? Then
like I gotta get better at myself.
Yeah. But like I said, I've been learning a lot from Instagram, and like I said, Tyreek Jackson. Like I don't know if you follow him, Tyreek Jackson.
And if I don't, I'm gonna follow him now.
Yeah,
so.
Tyreek Talk Tuesdays. He goes deep, man. He teaches us, and everything's free 99.
Yeah.
Everything's on his show, on his Instagram.
He's on one of those guys charging you for a class.
Yeah, he teaches you everything, man. He tells you like the ins and out, what you should do at your shop. Compare a barbershop to McDonald's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're a business. You know what I mean? We're a business entity.
A lot of you barbers forget that too.
You know
we're not just a hangout. Like I was saying, like with that stigma we had to make that transition from like being the one that nobody wants to bring your kids to professional. Like we wearing uniform now, like shirt, like, and like some of the barbers, they don't want to do it because they wanted to like do what they do. And like I understand it because they're used to certain things for the past 10 years, and to be told starting tomorrow you're gonna do something else, like it's shocking. But like I understand it from the business side too. Like it's a business. Like I'm not the shop owner at the shop I'm at. If my boss tells me this is what I gotta do to keep on working here, guess what?
That's what you gotta do.
That's what I'm doing. Like, and like I understand other people, like they did, all right, well, I'll go somewhere else. So like hopefully you succeed where you're at, but
they don't get it though, because we have the most freedom as barbers because we're self-employed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But it's our job to make sure that we get money coming in all the time. It's not about the owner of the shop promoting or nothing. It's about you promoting yourself.
Yes.
You're your own business. You're not the shop. The shop's entity. No. You're a whole different business yourself.
You're a subcontractor.
Yeah, you're a subcontractor. So you gotta work for yourself. You gotta hustle and bustle. You gotta wake up every day, be here at a certain time.
Grinding on time. Being reliable for the times you do give your clients.
Right.
Like a lot of barbers, like, all right, they make it like, oh, I was at the shop. Yeah, but you were in the back eating for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like I don't get me wrong, like when I'm eating. Like I'm not trying to get bothered, but like you told this dude to come down at 12:30. It's 1:30 now and you're still in the back. That's not a barber either.
Yeah. Or somebody will walk in and you'll be like, all right, sit down, but let me go smoke the cigarette real quick. You should have been. It's principles, you know what I mean? You gotta discipline yourself.
A lot of you new barbers, you gotta learn too, like he said, promote yourself. Cause you can't just eat off of the business name. Like where we're at, we're known. Like we have customers coming, but like we get slow days. If you know on those slow days, like, all right, I know this Tuesdays and Wednesdays is slow. I'm gonna promote something for Tuesday and Wednesday because I know I'll have walk-ins on Thursday and Friday.
Right.
So get your appointments in on those days.
Right.
It's just, I don't know.
And social media, bro. Instagram is a great tool. 90% of my clientele base is off of Instagram. 90%.
There's so many tools there.
I've been here a year and a half. Because I recently moved out here. I've been here a year and a half. And within that year, within 3-4 months, I had my clientele was already
Yeah,
picked
popping,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? By the 6th month, I was already clocking. You know what I mean? Like I was booked.
Open and close every
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
By the year, I was booked up all week.
Yeah.
Like there's no space.
All from promoting.
Promoting Instagram every day. You post a picture, but you got to make sure you post up quality stuff. Is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you post up, when McDonald's posts something up, they make sure they post that quality picture. You know what I mean?
That imaginary like burger that doesn't exist.
Right.
So you gotta make sure all you. And it's another thing too. Don't pick and choose who's gonna be your Instagram picture. New barbers, make sure all of your pictures are Instagram. I mean, all of your haircuts are Instagram quality.
Right.
You won't have to worry about that. Like, I don't know. We got a couple new barbers, and like I try to get it in their brain. Like they don't understand. Like you gotta do certain things if you don't want to be dead sitting around watching me cut it.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
There's rules you gotta abide to. 'Cause you think about it, you go to another job, you gotta follow rules. You gotta be there at a certain time. And it's easier at a barbershop because like we do what we want to do, but we gotta keep it professional at all times.
Yeah.
But when you're at a factory job or McDonald's again, like I want to say,
Yeah.
you gotta follow rules. There's a code that you go by, a dress code. Here we at a barbershop, they let us wear whatever we want to wear. You know what I mean?
Like you were just saying, they let you wear whatever you want to wear. What other jobs can you go to, like on your day off, without having to get a supervisor's permission for overtime? Like where else can you go and be like, yo, I want to make some extra money today while I'm off? Nowhere. But you I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a couple. Like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna keep going on and ranting about it. What would you say? What other things you got going on right now besides like the barbering, like cutting hair aspects of barbering? Like, you wanna?
Well, yeah, like I said, I got my beard oil, Corona Beards. It's an all natural product, and it's for the beard. I also got the butter, which is for the hair. You can also use it for the beard as well, but I'm mainly promoting it for waves.
Okay.
The hair growth, and I'm promoting it. It's promoting hair growth, moisturize, damaged hair. Like it's been doing magic. Like it's been working. I've had a few people that I've been doing test runs on before I started.
Yeah.
And it's been coming in fully.
That's
like
awesome.
yeah. I surprised myself because this is a product that I make myself. This is not something that like these other companies that
going to get some from Alibaba
and they just
slap
fill it
their
up.
label
Yep.
on,
Nah, I do everything myself in my kitchen.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I
hours
cook it
of
all
research,
up.
right?
Yeah, I cook it all up.
Research.
Yeah.
Like, let these guys know like how much like time and care that you put into this stuff. Like, it's hard. It's not just like,
hours of overtime, man. Like I've literally came from entire 12 hours of work at the shop, come home, still got to deal with my family. You know what I mean? Put them to bed and everything. Have to do what I got to do from 9 to 3, 4 in the morning to wake up the next morning at 7 a.m. to go back to work. It's hard, but you know what I mean? It's sacrifices that you got to make in order to expand yourself and to build what you want to build. You know what I mean? It's not only about cutting hair. Like I said again, it's not only about cutting hair. You know what I mean?
No, there's a lot of research and like care that you have to you're showing by making this stuff for your clients and like your consumers, not just your clients, because like it might be somebody who doesn't live that close. They just want you to mail them some stuff because
Right,
like
right,
they see the results is there, and like it shows the care that you're putting in
right.
for each bottle. It's crazy how much like because like I made my own and bro, it's time consuming.
Yeah,
And like, yo, like you said, you gotta work, do your family thing, do your house stuff. Like, all right, I gotta clean my house before I can mess up my kitchen and then clean it again.
clean it again.
That's like,
Yeah.
it's time. But a lot of people don't realize it's time and effort.
But you do see the fruits of your labor, though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If you do it correctly,
Yeah,
you do see your fruits. And again, it's promoting and the footwork. You know what I mean? The guerrilla marketing, man. It's you got to do it all yourself.
yeah. And all you guys out there going on these your brand Instagram freaking perfumes, pomades, and hair care products. Just remember that your product is exactly the same as the dude next door to you.
Right.
like
Right.
they did the same thing, and like make your own stuff. You'll be happier with it.
Right. And it's crazy because there's a lot. I don't know if you heard, but there's a lot of war and beef between products. You know what I mean? Like label stealing
Yup.
or your product looks similar to my product, and like it's childish. You know what I mean? But
It's crazy. If you did it yourself, you don't have to worry about it.
right.
Like, unlike my girl, she watches like all of those YouTube like makeup things. Yo, it's happening to them, so it's gonna happen to us. Like, yo, shipments are getting stolen, formulas are getting stolen.
Right.
Like,
Right.
So, like I said, if you're buying one of those things, nothing against those. Like, if that's the type of thing you don't got time for it, whatever, pay the money. But remember, somebody else is gonna have the same exact product as you.
Right.
I'd rather have something unique all the way.
Do your own thing.
It's crazy. What would you have to say to somebody who's not a barber yet, but they're looking to get into the game? Like, what would you say to like somebody like just starting a BOCES program or a school or apprenticeship? What would you say to like that new barber?
Oh man, there's a few out there that I know personally, and one that I met in Vegas, which he was, oh man, he's super cat, man. Shout out to Frito, man. He's super cat right there. What I would say to an upcoming barber, mainly take your time. Rome wasn't built in one day. You know what I mean? It took me 13, 14 years of doing this before I could even, you know what I mean? Because I recently got my barber's license.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been cutting hair all these years without a
no
license. And,
yeah, same thing.
and,
Mad long with no
and that was hurting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was hurting
Hold
me.
you back where you can go, where you
Do
can
the things that I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
You
But
can't compete without a license.
right. To these barbers that are coming up, take your time. Go get your license. If you're in a school or if you're applying for a school, do that.
Don't waste the money
Yeah.
that you put towards
Right.
if you're already in school. Don't finish it.
Get that money's worth. Get your license and grind, man. Grind. Social media.
All right, well, it's another interview. I got my man Carlos here. Thank you for having me, for real.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you for having
thank
me.
you for linking with me. That
Yes,
first,
sir.
like I said, like 3 people responded to me. I sent out like 100. Like that, you don't know like how much like this was my first. Like I said, like I just hopped on YouTube and like I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting up people for interviews. So like to get no response, that like I was like, oh shit, am I doing like is this gonna work for me? After I spent like how much for all this stuff, like is this even worth it? So like it means a lot
Right.
that you responded back to me.
It's all about the hustle, man.
Well,
It's all about the hustle.
I thank you a lot, and like If you got anything to let people know, like yeah, he's got his Instagram. I'm gonna put it down below. He's got his own YouTube channel also, so don't forget that too. I'm gonna put that down below too. I'll put a link for his products if you want it. Anything else you want us to let them know?
To all those upcoming barbers, you know, get on your grind, hustle, and like I said, Rome wasn't built in one day, so take your time and one step at a time.
Get it done.
What a venue. Las Vegas is miles away. The sportsbook at Hollywood Casino is much closer. Where your 50-yard line, the center